Dejarán, como en los otros días anteriores, los goles y los detalles de calidad, además de paradas, unas paradas y unos ejercicios de los porteros que también están preparados ya sobre el terreno de juego, como vais a poder ver ahora mismo. Y es que con ellos, como habéis visto y como habéis disfrutado y también escuchado aquí en Real Madrid Televisión, entrenamos día a día en esta pretemporada.
Gracias, Alfonso. Pues quinta jornada de trabajo para nuestro equipo y quinto día consecutivo que vosotros madridistas podéis disfrutar del entrenamiento del conjunto que dirige Zidane en directo y en abierto aquí en Real Madrid Televisión. Hoy a los mandos, como os contamos, nuestro segundo, David Bettoni, mientras nuestro entrenador, como sabéis, ha tenido que abandonar temporalmente nuestra gira por Norteamérica. Y aquí estamos para analizar lo que ocurra sobre esos terrenos de juego. Estamos con José Luis Morales. Hola, muy buenas.
Buenas tardes.
Con José Félix Díaz. Hola, muy buenas.
Hola, ¿qué tal?
Y con vosotros vamos a analizar este entrenamiento, la octava sesión de nuestro equipo allí en Canadá. Y no sé cómo estáis viendo de momento, antes de que arranque ese entrenamiento, que lo va a hacer a continuación, ¿cómo estáis viendo al equipo? Comienzo por ti, José Luis, en esta pretemporada, en esta preparación de nuestro equipo para lo que está por venir, que lo vamos a disfrutar aquí en Real Madrid Televisión.
Bueno, lo importante ahora es que la gente vaya cogiendo, como yo digo, caja. Tienen 8, va a ser la octava, ¿no? El octavo entrenamiento, 5 días. Y lo importante, más allá que podamos ver entrenamientos o goles o historias, al final el jugador y el cuerpo técnico sabe que tiene 10 días, luego va a tener los partidos, entre partido y partido va a tener trabajo, pero sobre todo luego va a tener, después de esos partidos va a tener otro tiempo donde tiene que coger todo lo que va a ser lo largo de la temporada del Real Madrid. Entonces muchas veces solo vemos estos juegos, no vemos las intensas carreras que puede haber, pero bueno, importantísimo que sobre todo, aunque lo que veamos solo nos guste a nosotros de fútbol y tal, pero estoy convencido que todo lo que luego no podemos sacar es donde el corazón está sufriendo y donde las piernas y todo se puede resentir y encima, bueno, y sobre todo cogerlo para afrontar una temporada que es súper interesante para el Real Madrid.
Y un equipo al que muy pronto vamos a ver ya sobre el terreno de juego, porque el primer partido de la pretemporada va a tener lugar en menos de una semana. Lo vamos a disfrutar en directo aquí en Real Madrid Televisión. Duelo ante el Bayern de Múnich, va a ser en Estados Unidos. Y de momento, José Félix, ¿tú cómo estás viendo al equipo preparando en principio ese duelo clásico europeo?
Sí, a ver, se empieza fuerte, ¿no? Antes empezaba con el equipo del pueblo, donde José Luis puede dar buena cuenta de ella, que tocaba el típico partido con el rival de la ciudad que correspondiera, generalmente en Austria o en Suiza, y ahora pues contra el Bayern de Múnich. Bueno, no es para calibrar el cómo se está desarrollando el trabajo, no sirve para más allá, ¿no? Y para ver a los nuevos. Quiero decirte que esos partidos son importantes, pero no son decisivos como será más adelante cuando nos enfrentemos con equipos así o con el mismo Bayern de Múnich en la Champions League. Ahora, bueno, yo creo que es una pretemporada de las que hacía tiempo que nos hacían, con muchos jugadores, casi todo desde el inicio, y bueno, sencillamente a esperar y a que este trabajo que dé su fruto más adelante. Ahora toca cargar pilas, cargar piernas, cargar caja, como decía José Luis, y alimentar el cuerpo para que la batalla que se tiene que desarrollar durante 9 meses tengan fuerzas suficientes para afrontarla con garantía.
Estábamos viendo en imagen a nuestro preparador físico nuevo, Gregory Dupont, todo un campeón del mundo. Estamos conociendo estos días un poquito más de su método. De momento, como estamos viendo y como tú que lo sabes bien, José Luis, es habitual en la pretemporada, predominio para la parcela física, como debe ser.
En mi época no veíamos el balón, y él que nos ha visto y decía verdad, nosotros siempre había la mañana, a lo mejor siempre íbamos con zapatillas y luego por la tarde ya era con botas. Aquí lo que vemos es que mezclan todo y es lógico. El jugador al final lo que hace, lo que quiere y cómo se divierte y cómo trabajas más y cómo le picas más es con el balón también, ¿no? Yo creo que ha cambiado muchísimo en ese sentido y lo importante, y vuelvo a repetir, es verdad que nos enfrentamos a grandes equipos, pero es el día 18 cuando empiece y ahí es cuando hay que llegar bien. Yo creo que ya más allá del preparador físico y todo lo que hagan es para mejorar. Y el jugador tiene que sufrir un poquito a principio de temporada, porque luego es cuando vas a poder disfrutar y sobre todo cuando empiezan los partidos.
Hablabas del 17 de agosto, primer partido oficial del nuevo Real Madrid en Balaídos, primera jornada de Liga. No sé cómo veis el calendario inicial que tiene el Real Madrid, que el primer partido, por cierto, lo juega a las 5 de la tarde de un sábado en Balaídos, bueno, que es Galicia, pero que, como bien mencionábamos en los últimos días, pues que también puede hacer mucho calor, y el horario, pues no sé qué opináis vosotros.
Bueno, no los estoy viendo muy normales. Pero como todavía seguimos dentro de una guerra que tienen Federación y Liga, y yo no sé si aquí el perjudicado puede ser también el Real Madrid, que yo creo que los horarios no son los de los 3 primeros partidos los más Lo más lógico, no sé si será el calendario definitivo o los horarios definitivos, porque aquello de que la Federación ha dicho ya que admite jugar viernes y lunes y sigue habiendo partidos tanto en viernes como lunes, pero sí que es raro jugar a las 5 de la tarde en el mes de agosto, sea Galicia o sea Andalucía. Yo creo que es extraño y no es lo más normal, desde luego.
Bueno, pues un equipo que está preparando, entre otros, ese partido en Balaídos, y Alfonso Torres acaba de comenzar el entrenamiento.
Acaba de comenzar y ya lo vemos hoy con un ejercicio diferente para nuestros jugadores, este partido de fútbol en el que los pases se llevan a cabo con las manos y, como estáis viendo, el gol tiene que llegar con la cabeza.
Bueno, pues es la quinta jornada de trabajo, la octava sesión. En el día de ayer comenzábamos con un circuito físico muy duro. Recordamos que aquí son las 4:06 de la tarde, allí 6 horas menos, poco más de las 10 de la mañana, y estamos viendo que el calentamiento hoy al menos es con balón.
No, bueno, es un poquito de logia, ¿no? Para entrar en activo y bueno, pues con la mano al principio, sin que no pueda haber lesiones ni nada, todo con calma, que el cuerpo se vaya adaptando, y luego empezarán las exigencias. Aparte de esto, bueno, es divertido porque siempre hay ese pique entre los jugadores y bueno, no es habitual verlo con la mano, pero...
In Canada, in the training complex of Montreal Impact, as the Real Madrid players ease their way into the hard work that needs to be done ahead of the new season. And we're just a week away now from the first pre-season friendly, a busy and intense series of friendlies that this Real Madrid side will face as they work up to the kickoff of the new La Liga season, which begins on the 17th of August. Real Madrid start with an away game, tricky away game in the north-west of Spain against Celta Vigo on the 17th of August. We're just over a month away from there, but between now and then, these players have to put in a lot of hard work, the hard miles that go into making a season successful fitness-wise, and at the moment, it's just a light start to this session, but they'll be doing plenty of running, doing a lot of physical work in Canada in these first few days. Also ball work as well in the two sessions that the players are going through as they build up to that first pre-season friendly on the 21st of July against Bayern Munich in Houston. A match that you can see live on Real Madrid TV. As part of the International Champions Cup. Real Madrid will play 3 games in that competition, a competition that they've won on 3 occasions out of the 7 that they've played in it. It's not the most important competition, of course, of the season, but it's good to get off to a good start. And that's what they'll be looking to do a week today against Bayern Munich. That game is kicking off at 2 a.m. local time in Spain. That's 7 p.m. kickoff in Houston. So early Monday morning, 22nd is the date really in Spain, in Europe. But it's a Sunday night game in Houston. Next Sunday, the 21st of July, 7 p.m. local time in the NRG Stadium in Houston. Real Madrid against Bayern Munich. Doesn't come much bigger than that. Two of the biggest sides in Europe facing off in the first game of the season, as we've become accustomed to in recent seasons. Real Madrid playing these big games against the biggest clubs. No longer now do clubs go and look for confidence boosting games against smaller sides where they can get loads of goals. It's all about going straight in against their peers, against the other big clubs from around the world. And Real Madrid's international Champions Cup series this year includes games against Munich, as I said, on the 21st, and 3 days later against Arsenal in Maryland, in the FedEx Stadium there, on the 24th of July, and then 3 days after that, Real Madrid play a derby, a Madrid derby, the first one ever to take place outside of Europe when Real Madrid will take on Atletico Madrid as the big blue ball comes on the pitch now. Just to change things up a little bit. They've gone some smiles on the faces there as Karim Benzema as the ball came down to him. Mariano with a light touch there into Benzema. But just as I was saying, to finish that off, Real Madrid finished their International Champions Cup this season against Atletico Madrid. That's in the MetLife Stadium in New Jersey on the 27th of July, 7:30 p.m. local time. That's going to be played in the morning of the 28th in Europe, 1:30 a.m. local time in Europe for that one. So 3 big games in this cup in North America. Currently in Montreal as Eden Hazard gets his first goal for Real Madrid, perhaps, although he's already been in training. I'm sure he's put one in the back of the net. But here with the big blue beach ball, if you like, they seem to be taking it seriously. Gareth Bale was on the line there, but he couldn't stop Mariano, who put it over the line. As Real Madrid prepare for the new season. These live pictures from the training headquarters of Montreal Impact in Canada. And we're still a week away from that first game of the International Champions Cup. Just rounded it up, Bayern Munich, Arsenal and Atletico Madrid all within the first week of games in that competition. And then Real Madrid come back to Europe and very briefly touch ground in Spain before going off to Germany to play the Audi Cup there, where they play Tottenham on the 30th of July. And then the winners the day after supposedly will be the winners of either Bayern Munich again or Fenerbahce. So they could be playing Bayern Munich twice within the first 10 days of games this season. Historic opponent, of course, in Europe for Real Madrid. They'll be looking to play them in the later stages, I'm sure, of the Champions League when we get to the business end of this new season come February, March, April and May of 2020. But at the moment, it's all very light. Karim Benzema celebrates there. Another goal for him. He'll be looking to score plenty again this season, Karim Benzema, after a fantastic season last year. And the atmosphere looking good in the training camp. Always difficult these first few days of pre-season training for these players after a holiday. Time off from football. Of course, that do forget sometimes that they are human beings. They are not machines. They are high quality, top world class athletes, but everyone needs downtime. They've just come back from their downtime. And these are pictures here from the first training sessions of the new season. It's day 5 in Canada. As the routine seems to be changing here. Zinedine Zidane relying on his backroom staff currently as he's back in Europe after the death of his brother this week. He should be back in time for that first game against Bayern Munich. He's left the players in good hands of David Bertoni, his trusted right-hand man, who's been at the club, of course, with Zinedine Zidane, all those successful, 3 successful Champions League trophies. Players pairing up here, holding hands to play a game. I think the general idea is to put a smile on their faces and get them thinking about doing different things. It looks as if the rules are they have to pass to their partner. Marcelo completely getting the wrong idea there and enjoying himself at the same time. The new physical coach as well, overseeing operations here, Gregory Dupont, is the new man in charge of fitness for this first team squad. So it's a big week for him. It's a big week for that player on the ball, Alvaro Fidalgo. Youngster who's played under 19, played Castilla football this year. He's on his first pre-season with the first team. It's 29 players out in Canada. The one main absentee so far from this Real Madrid squad is Casemiro, who of course has just been involved with his national side Brazil, and he's now earning a well-deserved rest on his holidays. But apart from that, everyone else involved, everyone back and raring to go. We'll be bringing you full coverage off this this week of workouts still to go before the first game against Bayern Munich on Real Madrid TV exclusively. You can watch all the training sessions here on the channel. Keep track of these players as they slowly warm up for the new season. And it's a tough start, as I mentioned before, away to Celta Vigo. Never an easy place to go for Real Madrid. Always produces goals, those games. So they'll have to be ready to come out of the traps by the 17th of August, just over a month away when the season starts. But of course, that is why a full programme of friendlies has been designed to do that. And there'll be at least 5 of them in the build-up to that Celta Vigo game. There could be more in August, yet to be decided. But Bayern Munich, Arsenal, Atletico Madrid and Tottenham, we know, await this Real Madrid side. With some new faces, of course. Luka Jovic, Eden Hazard, Eden Militao, Ferland Mendy, young Japanese player Tafukusa Kubo's out there as well as Rodrigo as well. Another young Brazilian added to the likes of Vinicius and Brahim, who came in to the squad last season. So the squad very much with a look to the future, but of course with the experience of players like Sergio Ramos, Toni Kroos, who we just saw on the ball there, has signed a new contract to stay at the club. Luka Modric, of course, players who've won everything the game has to offer. That player, Karim Benzema, will be key again. Eden Hazard, of course, with the cross there. The big signing so far. We'll see if there are more signings to come. And of course, you can keep track of all that news as well. And presentations of any new signings on Real Madrid TV throughout the summer. As Nacho gets a goal. Player who appears to have decided his future is at the club. He's had offers. Nacho, a real club man. Looks as if he's going to offer, well, what he does in defence for Real Madrid, offers a lot of cover across defence. Player who knows the club well. That's important to have as well, as this Real Madrid squad evolves, brings in players from around the world. You need players as well like Nacho, who can be relied on and called on. Any situation, those kind of players have been key to the success of this club. The recent successes under Zinedine Zidane was all about the squad. And I can't imagine for 1 minute Zinedine Zidane will be changing his principles on that. It is about getting everyone involved and keeping everyone feeling important and part of the squad with minutes on the pitch. That's what Zinedine Zidane I'm sure will be continuing to do this season. As this training session continues, this is an early morning session because of the high temperatures in Montreal. It's also been storms as well this week. They've had to abandon one session already. Hot, humid weather in North America. But of course, that's all taken into account as well. Montreal, not the hottest city in North America, and I think that's all part of the thinking of this pre-season stage in Canada before moving down to, well, you can expect hotter temperatures, certainly in the first game in Houston on the 21st of July against Bayern Munich. Maryland as well, where they play Arsenal, and then they play Atletico Madrid in New Jersey. That's all we've got time for now from Real Madrid's training camp.